Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about getting a jump start on your garden by germinating some seeds now during the winter, cold planting, and then by the time spring gets here you'll have your plants will have already started and you'll be able to replant them and give you a jump start on your garden, and of course you'll be able to harvest whatever you have a little bit sooner. So this is a very simple process. 5 things. You need a water jug or milk jug, some duct tape, razor knife, some potting soil, and of course your seeds. Now, this is very, very simple. What you're going to do, take your razor knife and cut around. Now, I wouldn't cut this off entirely. I'd make it to where it's kind of like a teapot lid. You want some holes in the bottom, as you can see there, for water drainage, okay? You do not want the lid on the top. Leave the lid off, okay, so you get some air circulation. So you're going to put 4 or 5 inches of potting soil in here in the bottom. You might want to use a little fertilizer, that's up to you. And then what's going to happen, and then plant your seeds. Now don't go too crazy on your seeds, otherwise they'll choke each other out and it'll be unproductive. But you can put a fair amount of seeds in here. Just don't get too carried away. All right, and then you're going to close it. Take your duct tape, tape it off, or put a piece on each side. I suggest taping it off, but that's up to you. And then what's going to happen? This is going to work like a greenhouse. Now, be sure to get a Sharpie, a permanent marker of some type, and then put on here what it is that you planted so you don't forget, right? Especially if you have a lot of these going to start a lot of different vegetables for your garden, you're going to need to remember what they are. So as you can tell, very simple process, very simple. Now, it's recommended that you start this in January, okay? A little late to the game here, but it doesn't matter. Even if you start now with what you would have planted in January, it's just going to prolong it a little bit. And by springtime, you'll have your little plants started, okay? Now, what's recommended for January, again, we're talking vegetables and stuff, we're not talking flowers. So what's recommended is Brussels sprouts. So if you like those, you're going to want to start that in January, which means you're going to want to start them now, okay? And then for February, they recommend spinach, kale, peas, broccoli, thyme, sage, oregano, and cilantro. Those are what you want to plant now in February so that they'll be ready by spring. Okay, for March you have lettuce, carrots, basil, parsley, bok choy, don't know what that is, I haven't had it, and beets. I've had beets and I hate them. And then in April you have tomatoes, onions, and peppers. So a very simple process, very fast, very easy, very inexpensive to get started. And again, by the time spring gets here, you'll have your little plants started and just transplant them, and then you'll be able to harvest your vegetables or whatever it is you planted a whole lot sooner. So I hope you find that helpful. Thank you, Mrs. Kansas Prepper, because it was her idea, not mine. And I think it was a good idea, so I wanted to share it with you. That's it. If you like it, leave your comments. If you have any questions, of course, you can leave those too in the comments section. I'll get back to you. Yeah, so that's it. Stay safe, stay alert, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.